Hi ladies and gentlemen, Sean Davies, ColoradoReinsman. You probably haven't seen me in a while. We've been a little busy around here. But today I want to show you an update video of a horse. I've got a few videos of him on my YouTube channel. And this little guy right here, his name was Mike the Mustang. His name is now Jocko. He has had quite a bit of life changes here in the last year. This little horse, you know, as you see, he's just standing here, sweet as can be, tickling on my arm with his lips. You know, he's gone through a new owner, just so many different life changes, and now we're working with him in earnest to, you know, see where he's going to go. So I'm going to do a quick warm-up with him, and I'm just going to do a little bit of stuff. I'll probably chop it up a little bit because you guys have seen a lot of the work that I do. But I'm going to put him through some paces real quick, and we may go on. He has not been ridden yet, so I may go to, you know, we've done it once before, putting the tarp on the saddle and seeing how he's handling that kind of pressure. I'm probably going to do that again today. Might have him work over some barrels and over the tarp on the ground, couple things, getting his mind ready, and then we'll see where I go from there. If we get on today, great. If not, great. That's fine. So let's just put him to work a little bit. So we have my handy dandy stick with my target bag and my lead rope here, and if you watch the first video or two of him, remember, a pretty scared horse, or not even scared, you found a resistant horse. You saw him avoiding a lot. So he had also been in a situation before where 9 months, the person who was supposed to be training the horse basically stood around with his hands in his pockets and didn't do anything. So now we've put him to work, and we've taught him a lot. One of the things that was said about this horse was that he was untrainable. And that, I think, was more to cover this person's rear end, or attempt to. And it didn't work, because the horse was taken from him. He ended up here with me. And on those first videos, we touched him the first day, had him haltered on the 4th day, and leading around the 7th day. So, you know, obviously the horse is trainable. So now we're going to just work him through. I'm just sending him around on the circle. I'm going to ask him to trot. Now this little guy has never had a problem with the saddle. He's actually never bucked with the saddle. I want to knock on wood. But he's never gotten upset with the strings and the sound and all that good stuff. He's handled it real well. So we're really happy with that. It just shows his great little mind. And this horse really wants to please. He just loves attention. Good boy. I'm going to let him out just a little bit, pick him up, and ask him to canter. Woohoo! He says, wow, I'm excited. Well, we've had a real nice day. Hey, you just got the rear on the lead and the rear end. You have to come down. I'm going to pick him up here. Good boy. Good boy. Then I'm going to bring him down. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to bring him down. Let him relax. Pay attention to me. Good boy. Got a lot of energy right now. Good boy. Really got to loosen myself up and ask him to walk. There we go. See, I had a tight muscle in my back, and sometimes if they're not coming down, he's pretty fresh. But if they're not coming down, look to yourself. You got a tight muscle. He's feeling that energy. Good boy. I'm going to pick him up right here. Look at his rear end. Finish that movement out and back him up. Good boy. Good boy. Turn sideways, come in, and peg. Jocko. So hard to call you, not call you Mikey. Oh, what was that? Good boy. Good boy. All right, we'll send him the other way. Be neutral. See, I'm nice and neutral. I'm going to come up. Prepare to move. Move. 1, 2. Step that foot up. Step that foot over there. And come around. Let him relax. Now, I didn't ask him to trot, so I'm going to say, hey. I'm going to ask him to walk again. I didn't ask him to trot. When I ask him to trot, it's when I want him to go. Do not want him just picking up on his own. So now, if I stand up tall, pick up my feet. Now I'm asking him to trot. I didn't even have to give him a kiss that time. I'm going to let him out a little bit, shake him up, pick him up. Woo-hoo! Good. I got a lot of energy. Now realistically, I should take this halter off and let him get some of his energy out. Let him just feel relaxed, because he's going to be a little less inclined to listen to me right now. So he's kind of says, I want to go forward. I'm going to ask him to walk without pulling on. Good boy. Good boy. Good. And finish him back up. Okay. Bring him to me. Now this is somewhere where we have a little sticky point once in a while. I'm going to say, come to me. And he says, I'm stuck right there. So what do? Hey, pay attention. Come to me. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, well, you don't want to come to me. How about back up a little bit? Just back up to me. Now come to me. That's better. I didn't want to do that with his little butt to the railing. If you hit the railing, then you get all upset. Good boy. Tighten the cinch up just a little bit. Good boy. Oh. All right, son. That's better. All right, just to help him, we're going to turn him loose a little bit, let him have his way. Get some real energy going. Kind of dissipating out. All right, so now I'm going to just send him around. I'm going to look off in the direction I want. I'm going to line up with that hip. Look forward. And ask him to just walk out. I'm going to push him right there because you want him to come in. Now, he's going in my direction. See, now I don't care if he walks, trots, runs, buck squirts, whatever he wants to do that way, as long as he's going that way. So I'm going to pick him up. Where he wants to pick up, he's going, woo-hoo! Get your knee right coming in. See, he's off in his hind end. You see, he's all discombobulated there. So I'm going to bring him down real quick. And get him going again. Now this time, I'm going to push his shoulder. Get him on the correct lead. There. Switch again. There you go, young man. Easy does it. Switch please. There you go. Now, I just softened up this round pin the other day, so the sand, the ground is a little softer out there, so he might be finding it slipping just a hair until we get it back again. Push his shoulder right here. Get the rear end. I'm going to flag you one time real hard. Get the rear end. All right, slow down. You're just getting yourself all discombobulated. Now, stand up tall. And ask him to go. Good boy. He's holding his leash a lot better now because I'm controlling. Bring him down. Good boy. You got a lot of energy here. Now I'm going to slow my body down, my feet down, but stay in line with that hip. I want a pretty small circle right there. Neck loosen up. Ask him to slow down. Relax. Good. I got a lot going. There you go, young man. It took a lot, but no, just keep going. It took a lot for him to come down. That's okay. Now I'm going to pull this eye back up and just let him contemplate life right here. Whew. Yeah, he's got a lot of energy. Wants to go. That's okay. I want him to have forward motion. The worst thing you can ever do is get on a horse and you don't have that forward motion. And if they lock up their feet, you're in trouble. What do you say, young man? He said, well, you're not petting me over here, so maybe I'll just come over to you, or somewhere around there. That was pretty good. It came most of the way. It came most of the way. Let's see if you'll just come over here closer to me. You asked for a lot. Oh, you know. So he was going to my right. I want to come in here on this right side. Okay. You guys have seen a lot of this on all my old videos. You got to pet the side that you're working. He's a good boy. Because you're working his right brain. Petting that right brain. See, good boy. Oh, I know. All right. Then I'm going to step around, turn towards him, look off to my left, and ask him to go off this way. Very good. Very good. Now, he kind of chose to pick up there. And again, I say as long as he's going my direction, I'm not going to really penalize him for that. But let's see if I can get him to come down. If I can't get him to come down, then I make going faster my idea. And we'll take him up for the camera. Let's see if I can get him to come down so I can ask him to go up. Good boy. Good boy. My ladder was about to slip out of the keeper. Now I'll ask him to come up. So I'm going to bring my energy up. Good boy. I'm going to bring my energy up again. See if he'll just smoothly come up to the camera. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Good boy. See, my stick's just out of the picture right here. I don't need to have this stick flailing around all the time. Some days he's just like 1, 2, boom, he's there. All right, now I'm gonna pull his eye. I'm gonna switch my stick here. Pull his eye, look at his rear end. Just disengage that rear end right there, back up. Turn sideways. Well, there's a lot of pressure. See, we haven't had the camera out for a long time. Well, we actually had the camera out the other day when Ryan over there, say hello, Ryan, wave. Ryan is Jocko's new owner, and Ryan's daughter Bella was working with him, and she's 11 years old. She was working him on the lead rope, picking up his feet and cleaning them. So yeah, 11-year-old's working with this horse. What do you say, young man? What? Hey, come on. I kind of lost interest in you when you were talking. You must be related to the women in my family. They lose interest when I'm talking to. What do you say, young man? Oh, he says, that's a lot of work. All right, so I'm going to move to my next stage. So stay tuned to Mike / Jocko. For the next video or two, I'm going to say that, and then it's just going to go to Jocko so everybody gets up on board with the name change. So I'm going to send him around. Now, he's never really bothered about this tarp. You know, some horses' tarps are real terror to them. He can pretty much care less as far as when it's on the ground. Now you see I have that lead rope like it weighs nothing in my hand. So I just direct him over, look over. Good boy. Good boy. So that's no big deal for him. We have him going over, jumping over barrels and everything else. Good boy. Good boy. Because that's no big deal. So, once I've introduced that to him a little bit, and believe me, the correlation between this and this is huge. It's one of the reasons why I use these bags, because of the sound they make. You get them used to things, and then it's not so much of a deal. Now, I'm going to come in here and say, hey man, he goes, holy crap, what are you doing to me now? Oh, he says, that's no big deal. Good boy. Good boy. Come in here, rub him all over here. If he gets excited, who cares? I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to make it a big ordeal or a big event. And he's like, okay, man, I got you. Now, I've got this night latch on here that I can put this tarp up in. And I can have that thing sticking up in the air a little bit. And like there's a rider up there. And just tell him, you're all right, man. And we're going to go right back to the work that he knows. And if he gets excited, see, he's licking. He's going, oh man, what is this all about again? I just did this for the first time last week with him, as far as having the tarp sticking up like that. So you see that, that's up above his head. He has to deal with that. Now on the inside of the bend, he's fine with it. When that's on the outside, he's still got to pay attention to me. We get into a little excitement, but I bring him back to me. So I'm going to ask him to go. I'm going to ask him to trot a little bit. Good boy. Now, if he gets out of control, excited, then I'm going to bend him around. Because I don't want him just losing it and feeling like he's on his own. Because when I'm up there, I don't want him to feel like he's on his own. I want him to feel like I'm there with him. Good boy. Now I'm going to ask him to come down. Good boy. Good boy. I'll let him get out a little bit. Now if he gets excited again, we're just going to deal. I'm going to ask him to go. I'm going to pick him up a little bit. Wrong lead. Okay, hold up that shoulder. There you go, young man. Good boy. Wrong lead and switch to the rear end. Ready? Bring him down. That wasn't bad. You can handle it just fine. Now, I don't put this on him and turn him loose. That's a good way to have the horse just crash through the ground pin. Bring him down. Good boy. And disengage. And back him up. Very good. That was lovely. Good boy. Now, I'm going to send him the other way a little bit. And this is where he might get a little tweaky. Because I've got to try to keep his mind on me while that's on the outside. And this is part of, when you throw your leg over that saddle and there's something touching him on the outside while you're getting the left end, he's got to get over that. Now, I may just walk and trot him. I don't want to get him all wound up. Good boy. See, he's checking that thing out while I'm asking him to pay attention to me. Now I'll ask him to trot. Good boy. Now I'll ask him to walk. Right there, his mind just changed. I gotta get his brain on me. I'm gonna balance him up. Balance him up. There we go. That's all I gotta do with that. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. Good boy. Good boy. And that was great. Now I'm gonna switch this thing to the other side. So all right, so I'm gonna switch the tarp over to this other side. And we're going to work him a little bit this way. I like to do this, especially with these Mustangs, because that tarp's so much more energy than I would be up there. So if he can handle this, he's going to be ready to handle me here pretty quick. Good boy. So he's kind of going, man, this thing's all floppy and makes loud noises. It's reflective. And if he can handle that, I'm just perfectly happy with it. Good boy. See, I'm going to ask him to trot. Good boy. Good boy. I don't want him taking off. I just want him to trot. If he takes off, I'm going to shut him down. Good boy. Good boy. Now I'm going to pick him up a little bit. Good boy. Now I'm going to bring him down. Good boy. See, I hold on to this lead rope, so if he got panicky, I'm going to shut him down. Now, if he gets going too bad, you can pull this little short end of the lead rope out of my hand. But so far, he's doing really good. Now, this is a 12-foot lead. I could always get a slightly longer lead for this. But I've got a big stride. I can keep up. If you're shorter, then you're going to want to be on a longer lead, just so they don't get panicky and start thinking about going through the fence or over the fence. Now I'm going to ask him to walk. Slow my feet down. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. No, I didn't say trot. There you go. See, I just threw a little energy out there. Now I'm going to change right here. Get him to stop. And back up. Good boy. Good boy. Nice and calm. Feels good. Good boy. I know, son. That's very good. That's very good. All right, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to think about what I'm going to do next. So all right, so you see I've kind of added some of my armor to my outfit. And this is something, he hadn't seen me in chaps and in a helmet very much. And you'll see this helmet's on the first rides these days, or actually a lot of my rides, because I get yelled at if I don't want to wear a helmet anymore. Apparently I'm getting old and hospital bills are expensive, so I've got to try to protect this apparently every now and then. So I want him to see me in these things and see this flapping on my chaps, and let him see the change in my outfit, because he just usually sees me in my hat and my jeans and, you know, doing the work, and now he's got to pay attention to something else. And Mustangs are, man, they're so supremely aware of their surroundings, so anytime you change something, you can move some things around in the arena and they'll look at it like, well, that was over there the day before. So sometimes we move things around so horses don't get just complacent about where stuff is. Now I'm going to ask him to come up to the rail, and I'm going to put him through a few more paces here. I'm going to ask him to leg yield, so I'm going to pick up and ask him to do a little leg yield here, and you see he's real good at that. Good boy. Good boy. I really like to do a lot of leg yield work and get them soft. Bring him over here. Now he wants to go right into the movement. I said, no, you don't go right into it. You wait until I ask you to go into it. He's going, but now let me just stop him right there. See, he likes to face me and pay attention to what he wants to do. I got to get him to do what I want him to do. See, I may go all the way around this arena just setting him up for this movement. He goes, oh my God, he's pointing something at me. Just let him calm down. See, he gets a little nervous right there. And then I'm going to ask him to be perpendicular to the fence. I want his nose to the fence. So I'm just going to walk forward, move that shoulder right there. Let him stand. Good boy. Now I'll ask him to do a leg yield. Come on. slightly bent my way. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Step across, step across, step across, step across, step across. I'm actually going to reach up there and touch him with that stick, because my legs are going to touch him. Good boy. My legs are going to touch him. Bump him, bump him, bump him. Good boy. Okay. I'm going to move him this way. Now I'm going to leg yield him away from me there. Good boy. Now I'm going to come up and say, hey, can you leg yield to me? Good boy. Good boy. There's a chicken clucking somewhere. She's probably laying an egg in a horse feeder. I got a couple wayward chickens. Good boy. I'm going to ask him to disengage his hindquarters here. I'm going to pick him up and get him to move forward. Put a little pressure on him here. Step under with that hind end while his front feet are moving. Good boy. Now I'm going to lower my arm, bring him through, keep him coming, help him right there, and then bring him around. And stop. That wasn't too bad. That's not super proficient, but that wasn't too bad. Good boy. Don't push on me. Don't push on me. I'm going to hold that arm up there to keep that head from coming through. He likes to push on me. He says, I don't know if I like you on this right side. Now I'm going to walk forward, pick up, drive that leg up underneath him, drive him forward. Hold that eye up there. Drive him forward. Good boy. He tried to push me out of the way. That was a bad boy. There you go. Drive forward. Drive forward. Don't want to get him excited here. Just get him balanced and moving. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Now I'll lower that arm. Help him come through. Come back in. Push him right here. Push him right here. Push him right there. Get that step. 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 Good boy. That's ugly, but it got there. What do you say? What do you say? A lot of work. There's so many things I can do with these guys to get them ready. And a lot of it is just getting them prepared. Seeing you in a different outfit. Making sure your saddle's on tight enough. I think he's pretty snug there. You know? Then we like to start getting him used to weight up in the saddle. So we've been working on that, but first I want to see if I can just get him to bend his head. Good boy. That was not bad. That was not bad. I'm going to pick him up, ask him to. Good boy. Last thing you want to do with these guys, jump on them before they're mentally ready. Now, when we do the Mustang makeovers, boy, sometimes we're on horses really quick, and I have different schedules for them, because I only got 100 days to work with them. But I don't think those horses half the time are ready to turn over to your average horse owner, you know, and then the horses end up, you know, being featured on some, you know, horse dealer's site. Good boy. I'm saying, where are you going, young man? I'm just going to pet him on this off side while I'm on this side. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Good boy. Now I'm just going to ask him to stand there while I put a little weight in the saddle. Ugh. See, I want to bounce a little bit, just get him used to that. Good boy. Good boy. That was real good. That was real good, young man. That was real good. He says, I can handle that. Good boy. Come on out here. Come on out here. Good boy. A little bending. Because if your horse can't bend, you don't want to get on him. Good boy. So he wants to move a little bit right there. Need to give. Good boy. Rub him on this side. All righty. Now I'm out. Ask him to stand again. Good boy. This is the first time anybody's ever been on his back. Good boy. I'm gonna walk off. He's just processing that whole experience right there. He said, holy but Jesus, man, you're all the way up on me and you didn't kill me. That's pretty good. And he's as calm as the day is long. There you go, son. How about that? And I could do that 2 or 3 times on this horse because that's what I feel he needs. You know, even if I don't move his feet yet. That could be just getting up there, letting him process it, getting off, walking off, and he's like so much better now. He went, holy moly. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I just want him to feel my weight and not get too silly. I know. I know. See, every time you get up on a horse, you can't help but you know, get a little adrenaline going. So I have to calm myself down, and he's just feeling me. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. First time he's ever felt that weight shift in his back. Now this is not a ride. This is just sitting. It's kind of like a preliminary thing. But I'd like to get him to move. So he's thinking right now. He's going, do I get silly or do I just hang in? Good boy. Good boy. You're all right. Good boy. You know, I'm going to give him a break right there. He's thinking hard. I'm going to let him think about that. Good boy. He said, you didn't kill me. Good boy. And then I'm going to walk off. Let him just come with me. See, with him, the first step, the first movement is going to be key. If that first movement is scary for him, I'm going to be in for a little ride. If it's calm and he figures out he can step, then we're going to be okay. But I have to ask him maybe just to disengage his hind end and just get him to step. Now, what I really like, and I don't know that I have anybody here to help, is somebody in here with a stick to help me get moving forward. So if I run into an issue here trying to get him to go forward, we'll call it a night, and then I'll set myself up better with somebody to help me just get him moving. But we'll see if we can get him moving without any big deal. I'd like to just get him to unlock his feet. There we go. And he's licking and chewing. This might take a minute. Good boy. Good boy. This might take just a little minute. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I know. I would like him just to take a step that way. Good boy. Good boy. Licking and chewing. Good boy. Good boy. I gotcha. You're doing super duper. Good boy. You're doing super duper, man. Now he knows what kisses mean. Good boy. So he's starting to be more willing to move those hind feet. I'd like him to move his front feet. And then I'm going to bend him to the right. And bending him to the right is where if he's going to really get stupid, he's going to get stupid that way. Good boy. Oh, we're moving. Good boy. Good boy. He says, okay, I'll move that rear end for you. Good boy. I'd like to move forward. There's a step of this front foot. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, let's go this way. Come on. There's a step of this front foot. Good boy. He's figuring it out. Good boy. Starting to walk around in a little circle. says, I can do this. I know I can. Okay, now he's thinking, I'm straight. Can I bend him this way without it being a nightmare? Hey, hey. I gotta get his brain over here coming. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. I have an idea. Hey, Miranda? So my trusted barn manager is here. And Miranda is going to help me get Mr. Mike forward. I want you to walk by us. Just kind of walk off that way. Good. So we got to get him. Where are you in here while I'm in here? Okay. Because he's a little tight to get his feet moved. Okay. I want you to come up and just ask him to let you talk to him. Just with your hand, I want you to come up and say, talk to him.
Hey, Jocko. How you doing? This is crazy. This is stuff.
Just rubbing. Good. Yeah. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We're up here. He tried to kill us. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know which is going to be the best way to go here. Okay. Since we're pointed this way, just go right there and turn and look forward, and let's round penny metal walk. Raise your flag just gently. Good boy, that's it. We're going to back off. So 2 steps forward is beautiful. And this may just be a walk ride, you know, until he gets to where he feels that he can let go of his feet. There's a big breath. I love that. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, I'm going to bend him your way a little bit. Go ahead and I'm going to sit up. I want you to just raise your flag a little bit. Come on.
Good boy.
Good boy. Raise it again.
There you go.
And relax. Good boy. Good boy. That's nice and relaxed. Good boy. And now he's saying, hey, I can walk. Good boy. Because that's what you want? That's what I want, young man. Ready? And raise your flag. I'm just going to ride around you. And he just broke free. And I'm going to sit, and pet him. He says, no, I would like to go. Good boy. You're a good boy. Good boy. Okay, I want you to back away from us. Switch your stick. Relax. Nice Nice turn, young man. Nice turn. Now I'm going to rub your left brain. Let your left brain get a little stimulated. Okay, back up just a little bit. Look forward. Raise your stick just a little bit. There you go, son. You've done this a whole bunch. See, this we're going to just keep it simple, stupid. Okay, raise your flag a little bit. There we go. He knows where he's supposed to be. Let him have his head. That's a nice walk right there. That's beautiful. See, if I get this first ride, I'm very happy. He says, I think I'm thinking about speeding up. When you come in, back up, switch, and walk that way. Walk that way. Good boy. Now we're talking. Nice forward walk right there. He's getting excited. He's getting excited. Go that way. I didn't ask him to get excited. You see, he started picking up. He was getting a little tight, and I wanted him just to walk. And if that's the beauty of getting them to bend first. Good boy. A lot of times I'll get on a horse, I'll do a walk, track, canter the first time, just getting them going around that round pen, but he would get a little excited. Good boy, I'm coming in. So we're going to call it a day here in just a minute. I'm going to do maybe 1 or 2 more turns and call it a day. Okay? Good boy. He's feeling my leg for the first time. Good. Good boy. Okay, I'm going to look right and tip his nose, outside leg. Walk off. I'm going to tip his nose. Outside leg. Walk off. I can't ask for better than this for this little horse with everything he's been through. Now I'm going to tip his nose. I want you to back all the way over to the gate. Good boy. So ladies and gentlemen, that's Mike slash Jocko, Jocko slash Mike's first ride. Mr. Untrainable. That's pretty good for me. We'll get him going. I don't want to get this horse really taken off right now. This is perfect for the first ride. It was calm, it was under control. We'll see more soon. Okay, I'm going to tip his nose right here, step up, step down. That was beautiful, young man. That was as good a first ride as you can have on a little horse like you. Thank you, the master of ceremonies, Miranda. She has been up there several times on horses that I've helped her like that, so she knows exactly what to do. So if you get in a doggone situation where you're up on a horse for the first time, you don't have anybody there that knows what they're doing, number one. See, Miranda was there if I needed her, and then at the end I really didn't, but she was always there to help me. Some people, boy, make sure you got a helper that knows what they're doing or they can cause a lot of problems. But Mr. Jocko here, super nice little guy. This is like his rebirth day moving forward. He's gonna do wonderful, so stay tuned. Sean Davies, Colorado Reinsman.